It's Friday. And get ready for the Friday Night Throwdown. With Jim Saxon. Making you move, making your groove. On today's WRNC 101.7 FM. The Sunset.
Thank God it's Friday!
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the greatest hits of all time.
Attention, everyone.
Look out. It's the weekend, and you're here with Jim Saxon. Because it's Friday. Friday!
You're listening to today's WRNC 101.7 FM The Sunset. I'm Jim Saxon. This is the thing we like to call the Friday Night Throwdown. Live here on kscast.tv. And also now available on YouTube. That's right. So you can listen to your favorite hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. All right here on today's WRNC 101.7 FM of The Sunset. So as the weekend begins here on the Friday Night Throwdown, here's a little Color Me Bad.
Inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. You know I'm hooked on you, and this is what I'll do.
Feeling really bad. Oh, I want to sex you up. What a great way to start the beginning of a weekend here on today's WRNC 101.7 FM at the Sunset. And as we kind of want to approach summer, we get into that mood where we remember those days of drive-ins. You know what I mean. Leather jackets, poodle skirts, and everything in between. With that said, here's the Grease Mega Mix here on the Friday Night Throwdown here on today's WRNC 101.7 FM, The Sunset.
Dramatic. Why it's a greased lightning? Grease lightning. Grease lightning. Grease lightning. Grease lightning. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Cause of power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
Injection cut up in chrome plated rods, oh yeah.
I'll get the money, you get the money.
With the 4-speed on the floor, never waiting at the door. You know that I ain't bragging, she's a real pussy wagon. Grease lightning, go grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile.
Grease lightning,
go grease lightning, you're coasting through the hip lap trials.
grease lightning,
You are supreme, the chicks are cream. For grease lightning, we'll get some purple French tail at the 30-inch lens, oh yeah. A Palomino dashboard and dual muffin twins, oh yeah. With new pistols, clubs, and shocks, I can get all my rocks. You know that I ain't bragging, she's a real pussy wagon. Grease lightning. got a cramp.
Here and by me, got my suit down.
I saved her life, she nearly drowned.
He showed off, splashing around.
Summer sun, something's begun. But the summer nights.
Tell me more, was it love at first sight?
Tell me more, did you put up a fight?
It turned cold, that's where it ends.
So I told her we'd still be friends.
Then we made our true love vow.
Wonder what she's doing now. Summer dreams ripped at the seams.
Here it comes, just wait for it.
The summer
That's the end?
Nothing like the Grease Mega Mix here on today's Friday Night Throwdown. I'm Jim Saxon. This is The Sunset. Today's WRNC 101.7 FM, taking your dedications, requests, and everything in between. Above, below, on, over, under. Coming up next, we're going to do a little riff off. That's right, from the movie Pitch Perfect.
I'll be yours till the end of time, 'cause you made me feel, yeah, you made me feel so shiny and new, like a virgin, touched for the very first time,
Like the one in me, that's okay. Let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
nah, 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 come on, nah, 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 come on, come on, come on, 'cause I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at hitting chicks in the air. I don't care, I love the smell of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. 'Cause I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it.
Sex, baby, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex.
All right.
Let's talk about sex.
A little bit.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Baby, all through the night I'll make love to you like you want me to.
And I guess that's just the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all in the world to me. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time.
It's going
down, fade to Blackstreet. The homies got at me, collab creations. Bump like acne, no doubt. I put it down, never slouch. As long as my credit could vouch, a dog couldn't catch me. Straight up, tell me who could stop when Dre making moves, attracting honeys like a magnet, giving them eargasms with my mellow accent. Still moving this flavor with the homies Blackstreet and Teddy, the original rum shaker. Shorty get down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly bitch, she don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away, I can't get her out of my mind. Think about the girl all the time. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up, baby. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up, baby. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up, baby. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up, baby. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up. We out.
Seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the sale comes first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we're paying with love tonight.
It ain't ever about the money.
It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. It ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Not about the ba-bling, ba-bling. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Price tag. Forget about the price tag.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. Don't you forget about me as you walk on by. Will you call my name as you walk on by? Will you call my name as you walk on by? Will you call my name? I say la 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 la, just la la la. I will love you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Forget what they say, all my kids they play. I want you tonight. Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Cause tomorrow I'm off to do battle, I'm born for princess. But tonight, I can make you my queen and make this love to you endless. It's insane the way they ain't growing money. Keep flowing, hung on the side, so I tiptoe with it. Keep flowing, I got it locked down like Lindsay Lohan. Put it on my lap, baby. I make it feel right, baby. Can't promise tomorrow, but I promise tonight. Darling.
Excuse me, but I might take a little more I should tonight, and I might take you home with me if I can tonight. Baby, I'm thinking because I can tonight. You might not get tomorrow tonight.
Don't you forget about party in the
It's time for a little Run DMC and some Aerosmith here on a Friday night in Throwdown here on today's WRNC.
Swinging with the boys in tune. yesterday, and I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again. Here I go again.
Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on.
'Cause I know what it means to walk alone the lonely street of dreams.
And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on life's sweet journey.
And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days, 'cause I know what it means to walk alone the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again. Here I go
Here I go again from the Rock of Ages soundtrack here on a Friday night throwdown here on today's WRNC 101.7 FM, The Sunset. So with that said, back to the music as we are, well, you know something? We're just in the heat of the moment. No pun intended.
I never meant to be so bad to you. One thing I said that I would never do. A look from you and I would fall from grace, and that would wipe the smile right from my face. Do you remember when we used to dance, and incidents arose from circumstance? One thing led to another, we were young, and we would scream together songs unsung. It was the heat of the moment, telling me what my heart meant. The heat of the moment showed in your eyes, and now you find yourself in 82. The disco hotspots hold no charm for you. You can't concern yourself with bigger things. You catch a pull and ride the dragon's wings. 'Cause it's the heat of the moment. The heat of the moment. The heat of the moment showed in your eyes. folks are gone and you're alone. How many nights you sit beside the phone? What were the things you wanted for yourself? Teenage ambitions you remember well. It was the heat of the moment, telling you what your heart meant. The heat of the moment showed in your eyes. It was the heat of the moment, heat of the moment, heat of the moment showed in your eyes.
A little bit of Asia with the heat of the moment here on the Friday Night Throwdown. I'm Jim Saxon. This is the Friday Night Throwdown here on the Sunset, where we take your dedications, requests, mash them up, mix them up, throw them down. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/WRNC1017 or go and directly email us at WRNC1017@gmail.com. Now, since we cross many genres and many genders and you name it, we cross many parts of this world. So we're gonna, our very own DJ Double Dutch, well, you know, we're gonna have to send a song. He's got a very, very good friend in his neck of the woods, and if she happens to watch this either live or on YouTube, which is something new we're trying here in the Sunset, this is gonna give a great opportunity for him to get very embarrassed. So from us here at the Sunset, Dan will send this out to Jasmilla. Here is a little bit of Poison.
You know I never seen you look so good. You never act the way you should, but I like it, and I know you like it too. The way that I want you, I gotta have you. Oh yes I do. I never ever stay out late. You know that I can hardly wait just to see you. Wait to see me too. I gotta touch you, 'cause baby we'll be at the drive-in, in the old man's Ford, behind the bushes, until I'm screaming for more. Down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. You know I call you on the telephone. I'm only hoping that you're home, so I can hear you when you say those words to me, and whisper so softly. I gotta hear you, 'cause baby we'll be at the drive-in, in the old man's Ford, behind the bushes, till I'm screaming for more. Down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. CC, pick up that guitar and talk to me. Cause baby we'll be
Poison will talk dirty to me. Or in this case, just have a good case of hay fever and that'll get you laughing around. In 3, 2, 1, yeah! Here on the Friday night Throwdown, and you know, you can't have summer without them summertime girls. Here on today's Friday night Throwdown, here on today's WRNC 101.7 FM, The Sunset. Oh, you know, your number one choice for the best music anywhere. Oh, those summertime girls, YNT. Now, here's a miracle of technology and why it's so cool here on the Sunset. There's approximately in the studio, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 computers and one smartphone on Skype, which I'm talking to DJ Double Dutch via Skype. And I never knew. Well, it explains a lot. He's scratching his back because, you know, sunburn, his skin peels off and everything else, but I thought it might be a back scratcher. In essence, it was a spatula. Needless to say, I don't think I'm going to hop over right now and make a hamburger, and go in the kitchen and say, by the way, can I use that spatula? And you get a little flaky skin on top of the hamburger. Not good, but, we just keep going round and round here on the Sunset. The laughs, the fun never stops, especially on a Friday night Throwdown where we just let our hair down. If we don't have any hair, just pull down the trousers and just let it all hang out.
Bell.
Yeah, I hear ya. I'm already on.
A little bit of Rat, round and round and round we go. Here on the Friday Night Throwdown, I'm Jim Saxon, and bringing live from the Netherlands. God help us. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It's DJ Double Dutch in the clutch. There you are. You are now live.
Hello.
How are you doing, mister?
I'm doing great.
It is only 19 minutes after 10 o'clock your time. So what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Yep, 19 minutes, 10. Oh, I'm hearing you double, so hang on. That's better.
Mute one, press together, you know. It's all good. I'm really in the mood for a cheeseburger, but after scratching the back with the spatula, that might be kind of...
Shall I make you a nice cheeseburger with my spatula?
Well, for those people who don't believe that he's actually doing this...
Look, I got a spatula here.
Spatula City, Spatula City, Spatula City.
And I like to scratch my back with it like this because I have a really bad sunburn.
Oh, God, you're starting to sound like DJ Chels's brother.
So, and it feels good.
Well, what do you think of the new home, huh? After, it was 6 years at one particular place, and now a couple months at another place, and kind of found a new home where I'm really pleasantly pleased. And
I'm still missing Stickum, but that's me.
Well, it's kind of like an old girlfriend when you're used to her after a while. No.
Oh, that one, yeah. I know what you mean. I know. She's worn off. She's pretty worn out.
Oh, that's what she said. You know what's hard is getting that whole fan base back, because now after everybody's gathered in one site, everybody explodes to 10,000 other sites, and then somebody's doing my somethingorother.com, and it makes it hard to find things with people, but for anybody that doesn't know and watches this either live or on a YouTube podcast, I mean, DJ Double Dutch, better known as Dan, from
the Netherlands.
What's the exact town?
Hoofdwijk.
Bless you.
Already did that.
Oh, yes, you did. those are the moments that you need to have. I need to capture them on the other side of the cam. He just had a bad case of hay fever, and his eyes crossed, his head spun around. It was something like out of the Exorcist movie, and truly a moment that you missed that we've had the opportunity to capture. But when we personally, I should say, I was with a network. It was music from all the 70s. Make a very long story short, broke away and decided to do our own thing. On probably literally a day's notice, I had said to Dan, I said, would you be interested in trying to start something new? It might not end up being anything, but, at least we have a kind of a place to go and a kind of a place to, all kind of resort to. Well, 6.2 million listeners later, 6.28 million listeners later, in 2 years, and then the owner of the Continental Divide, who was also here on KaosCast.tv, from the he got his start on the Sunset and then started Hampshire Radio, and then voila came the Continental Divide. And Dan, he could open up a room and anybody comes in. He's kind of like the red light district in the Netherlands, right?
Yep.
Always open for business.
Only not with red lights, but with blue lights.
What is the difference between a red light and a blue light?
Red lights want sex. Blue lights not. They want fun.
They want fun, as in food, as in... The red light could be fun. Do you ever play red light, green light when you were a kid?
Never been there.
Never been there, never done that, huh?
Nope.
Well, I tried. It's just one of those things.
You can always try.
I can always try, but I might never succeed. That's all I'll say. And consequently, yes, we have every genre, and hope to get Mr. DJ Double Dutch on here once in a while. And it's always good watching someone else than yourself, because I sit there and with the smart TVs, I mean, they're great. But when you sit there and you're watching them and you're watching it via YouTube and back on TV, you're like, well, the sound could have been better. And, look at me, I did that, and I went to a bathroom break too long, and, the music's too loud and the video sucks, and, But nevertheless, kind of gets.
You're ugly.
That would be true. And not in my case, but no. You don't want to scare your listeners and scare your viewers into watching you. So,
Been there, done that.
And me not meaning to do so. But
you damn Russian.
Oh, you did one time, I kill you. Or you got, I kill you.
You walk there, I shoot you in the back.
See, you go there, your friend who was also another DJ, Eddie Kickert.
Yep.
See, I'm getting my Dutch down, baby. See?
He's getting his Dutch down.
See, the Dutch oven is not the only thing I'm known for now.
He's going for German also.
Yeah, I'm going for German, like Farfignugan and BMW.
Farfignugan? That's the only German word you know.
Or Farfignugan. What else? Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Look, I'm an American, okay? This is a land of opportunity, man. The only thing we have to learn is Spanish. That's the primary language.
Spanish? I hate Spanish.
For Spanish, press 1. If you want to speak to someone in English, press 2 or please hold. And you get the girl from Ipanema in the background. Dun, 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 dun. It's true.
Or it's like French. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
You know, Lemming would really cry if he ever heard that. Because he's like, voulez-vous des verres? You know? I think that's, do you want butter?
Do you know how a French woman sounds having sex?
No, but I'm afraid to ask. Go ahead.
Wee, wee, wee!
I asked. Wait a minute. Since we're on the topic of jokes, let's see. Hold on here. Hold on. You know, we have this thing called the internet. We might as well use it. Since our government's taking all the secrets away anyway. Let's see.
Okay, well, since Jim is searching on the internet, let's talk about life.
About what?
About life.
About lie?
Life.
Oh, life.
Yeah. Not lies. You never lie.
Okay, about life. Let's see.
How's life, bro?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Been to any good strip clubs?
Not lately. only what you may take via capture, and I see from your computer.
Yeah, I saw those meatballs.
See, the listeners will get to get used to the lingo. You know, we'll have our own Sunset Dictionary. Meatballs.
And the beef on that chick was great.
Well, some of these jokes are really bad, but what do Dutch kids get for Christmas?
Don't know.
Coupons. I don't get it.
Coupons.
Why are there no wishing fountains in the Netherlands?
I don't know.
Too many people called to say they got ripped off and they want their 10 cents back. Now I'm going to get an email and I open it up and it's going to have a virus that's going to kill everything. Oh, wait, here's one in German. Here's one in Dutch. Heel, H-E-E-L.
Heel?
Heel flu, F-L-A-U-W. And it looks like absolute neat grappig. He's looking at me like, what are you talking about?
I was like, what the hell are you reading there? Because I couldn't understand. I understood the first word, heel.
Watch.
But the second?
It goes to show you how much I screwed this up. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay.
Wait, is that it? Yeah, the first one is. I can't speak Dutch. And you know, you throw it in Babelfish and it actually doesn't come out the right way.
Heel flow.
That's what it says. Heel flow.
En absoluut niet grappig.
Gezondheid.
Die laatste vind ik leuk. Wooden shoe. Wooden hat.
I don't get it. Well, so much for that site.
I don't get it either. So doesn't matter.
I just
Not all Dutch people walk on clocks. Not all. Some do it for fun.
You know something?
I did it for fun once. I walked for 8 miles on wooden shoes in a forest. Just for fun. With my dad.
You know, are you kidding or are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious. I'm really serious. I walked like 8 miles in the woods with my dad on wooden shoes to get this. Hang on, let me search for it. I got it somewhere over here.
That must have hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, it did. I never trained on them, so I had loads of blisters on the back of my foot.
You didn't wear socks, did you?
Yes. Yeah, well, that's Dutch for yes.
You see, Dan and I have actually known each other for about 3 years.
Yeah, something like that, maybe longer.
Maybe, and actually, yeah.
It is longer.
It is longer than that.
Yeah.
And
oh wait, I got it.
I never knew the story. I'll have to put up the cam to the camera.
So, I walked like about 8 miles on wooden shoes through a forest, and look what I have. A wooden shoe as a trophy for around my neck.
It's kind of like, it
was kind of funny because everybody was wearing suits and stuff, and it was funny. Somebody was costumed as Saint Nicholas.
I don't know.
Some people were Arabians.
I just can imagine. Remember, those T-shirts.
It was like Mardi Gras on wooden shoes and walking through a forest.
They were tossing beads at you.
Hills up, hills down, and stuff. It was pretty funny.
I can imagine. They have that T-shirt. My parents went to Hawaii, and all they brought me back was this flippin' T-shirt. Kind of like the same deal. Kind of from the island of Akanawanalea. Yeah, we've had our moments here on the Sunset. That's for sure. I mean, down from. I think you were the first person to officially welcome in the new year by slapping your bum on cam, and then
passing out after.
Yeah, and next day was like, I didn't do that. What do you mean?
And I was like, I wanted to see the fireworks at New Year's Eve here, and after that, the fireworks in the States. And what happens? I drink. I slap my ass in front of the cam, and I pass out on the couch.
Good times.
At 11 p.m.
I know.
My time. And I woke up at 12 p.m. the next day.
And last year you were sober.
Yeah, last year I was sober, yeah.
What's up with that? That's not fun.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time I will.
You're disappointing us. You're getting old.
Yeah, I am getting old.
Jeez, actually,
I do feel older.
Yeah, we all kind of feel a little bit older.
Because I used to do all-nighters, and now I can't do any all-nighters anymore. I go to bed at 12:30 maybe, and wake up at 5:30 or 4:30 a.m. for work. So I don't really have all-nighters anymore in me.
I remember, when we had started the Sunset. I mean, between you, Steve, and I don't think it was like one, since there's a 5 hour, 6 hour, and difference between both of us, all three of us.
We were a freaking tripod.
It's true. I mean, we had a couple kickstands there to help us now and then.
The three Stooges. You were Mo.
So I guess, wait, there are actually four if you count in Shemp. You had Curly, Mo, Larry, and then you had that other guy, Shemp.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think about the days when, it was like no sleep. I'd stop at 12 o'clock. Steve would say, well, for you, it'd be 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I was going to bed, you were taking over.
Yeah.
And then, when Steve came aboard, because we had WYNE, and that pretty much took most of the morning till 3 o'clock. And then 3 or 4 o'clock when I got home, I ran that to like 8 or 9, and somebody took over. You took over from like 9 o'clock, which was 3 in the morning.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild, man. Then we got to the point where automation was our best friend. It was like, when you want to go in, you just go on. And I mean, if you check on the YouTube channel, you'll see the difference in, because when your first broadcast, man, you were sweating bullets.
Oh yeah, I was.
Do you remember the song?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember anymore. I have to watch that again.
I'll never forget, and there's only a short clip of it too.
But didn't I start the song, the Double Dutch Bus?
Yep, it was a Double Dutch Bus, and then as you went along, the clip that they found you'll find on the YouTube channel, which is again, it was originally from the original Stickin' page. Geez, all the times I go to try to find something. I know where it is. You were just, the flow was just awesome. And I can't find it. It was Easy Lover, Phil Collins. It was like, Easy Lover.
And when I had to talk, I was like, ooh.
And not many people know that you actually learned English through the internet by watching us dumb Americans.
yeah. Most of the stuff I learned from bad talking Americans, and also from a very good friend. She's from Kansas. She's called Amy, and she taught me so much English. She was so bright and so smart, and she knew where to find everything. She taught me a lot of good things, how to type things, how to say things.
Now I gotta admit this. When I first started on the other station, and before Sunset was even thought up of, before I had met both you and Steve, it was the quality of the audio and everything else wasn't anywhere to where things were, because I had been an actual FM broadcast radio, you know?
Yeah.
And where everything, you walk in, everything's set up, you press a couple buttons, you go home. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Now, when you decide to set everything up at home, buying the right equipment, using the right compression, using the right software to put in the right music, using the right players, using the right video, and, you know, when we first started off, things were very primitive. I mean, it was just straight video, you know.
Yeah.
But you and Steve,
we started with the FME and with the Manicam.
Yeah, I mean, both you and Steve, I have to give a big thank you for it was like, I'm doing this, and you guys were already at the helm, where we were just here in the U.S., and only a few couple people and a few couple sites were using the technology, pretty much because they had nothing to do all day, and they had the resources to finance it. But you guys were doing it when you got home from work and this and that, and you had it all done before, you know, when I came to the platform, I didn't even know about it. So, it was like, oh, here's Manicam, oh, we're playing videos here, we're doing this there, you know, and and then, of course,
But everybody has his own thing. You know a lot about how to use your technology in front of you. I know a lot about computers inside. I know a lot about sound. Steve knows a lot about Shoutcast, the video. He gave us like Fit Blaster, how to use it and stuff. And well, it's still fun to use. I still use it sometimes on Vaughn.
And that's why, I with everything that has happened in the last couple of years, I can't believe it's been 2 years now. To see where you've come from and to see where everything's are headed. When you're stuck to one way or thing or what have you, and then you say, okay, well, there's change now, and you got to adapt with that change.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't only mean that online, but just in life, and it's like
you have to move on.
You never forget. I mean, but it's hard. It's hard.
It's true. You never forget.
Because as when the sunset first became the sunset, only 6 months later, a big change happened in my life, and and you.
That's true.
And both you and Steve were there. Running this thing called the Sunset, which I'm extremely, and I've said this many times, I can't even.
You said it 1,000 times already.
I said it 1,000 times already, but,
And we know that you're thankful for it.
I mean, when that was all taking place, the last thing on my mind, and even when I was here in the studio, it was was a concern of the music and the sunset, and yet the sunset in 2 years and going has never been down a day. Even it may have been during the day, but it's always made it throughout the day. There hasn't been a day where there hasn't been a broadcast or hasn't been something going 24/7.
Yeah.
Which does that mean anything? At the end of the day, the amount of people we've met and made friendships with here in the U.S. and abroad. Even the friendships that you made before you even met myself and Steve, was just, I mean, you know, the amount of people who you kind of just chat, you kind of just pop in the chat room and network with, and you know, and you know, you end up with social networking. The cool part is you can, you know, somebody's got a birthday or problem, or, you know, how many times have we spent more than 3 hours on a Skype call, including today, you know?
Well, a couple of days ago, I was with you. I was on Skype with you for at least 4.5 hours.
Exactly.
Last Saturday, we have been on Skype at my mom's place for at least 3.5 hours.
And you know, that's the part. If I would next shot around is have everybody on cam on one side on Skype, and you know, on the other side, yours truly. I mean, just to goof around and talk about life and stuff. I mean, you know something. In the Netherlands is no different than the U.S. Actually, it looks more peaceful, looks more organized, looks more calmer. And I'm only just saying that because I'm, you know, being an hour and a half away from New York City, woohoo, you know.
Well, well, this country is going to fall.
And you think we aren't?
Everybody's falling on their asses.
It's true.
People are losing their jobs. A lot of people, and other people are getting hired from other countries because they're cheaper.
Same thing here. I mean,
you have that with the Mexicans.
Oh, we have that.
Mostly.
We don't have that with the Mexicans, but also Apple, the leading producer of iPods and iPads and Macintosh, this and that. You know, all the products are made in China. And they're made by people who are working in sweatshops, you know, like 2 or 3 women living in what would be the equivalent of a bathroom. In your bathroom, they may die, but
a couple of weeks back, we had a problem with our baby food. The Chinese that live in our country bought in all our baby food and send it to China, to their families.
You're kidding.
No, we didn't have any baby food anymore, powder, for our babies here.
See, and you figure everybody, you know, as many times as Steve and I have talked about our countries, you think that in an advanced country with, when I say advanced, in other words, we've got a strong democracy, we've got all this technology, yada, 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 yet there are still murders going on. I mean, Sandy Hook, probably the second most tragic in state history, if not, you know, second or third in U.S. history, is about 10 miles up the road.
The first one was
Columbine.
Number one was New York. Definitely the World Trade Center accident or incident. I mean, sorry. Number 2, Sandy Hook. Number 3, the Boston bombs. For sure.
And there's no reason for it, you know. I mean,
no.
There's just no reason why people.
Why all these people have to die.
No, and you know, because you get these radicals, and everybody's got to have a say. And like I always keep joking. I said, you know, smartphones and dumb people. It's just true.
Well, but the people have to make the smartphones.
Yeah, well, smart people have to make the smartphones, but unfortunately, they're in the hands of dummies, and it's technology where anybody can post whatever they want and say whatever they can say.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then
I know how that is. We had a problem here with Facebook.
you're kidding.
No, a girl somewhere in our country posted a party on her Facebook, but that post was public. What happened? There were riots in her town.
Everybody come to my house, and then
Everybody came to her house. Half of our country came to her house. It was a freaking mess there. Millions and millions of damage.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, it's just like, Facebook was originally made. I know we may be getting political. I hope we're not boring anyone. But Facebook was made so that, you can catch up with family members, classmates, lost loves, new loves, whatever, And then it became an area where, don't get me wrong. I like my.
Well, at first Facebook was only for the States, most part.
I had it in 04 and I never used. I mean, I signed up for it because I was on MySpace.
Yeah, me too. But MySpace went to shit.
That's a nice way of putting it, too. I mean, it sucked from the beginning.
Yeah. The games that you played had viruses and stuff. MySpace was really a evil page, evil site for your computer.
I didn't know that.
I did. I heard when I heard of it, I went off of it.
It's weird because I use MySpace. I mean, MySpace was somewhat customizable, and then once I got it looking really cool, everybody was like, "Oh, you better go on Facebook. This new thing, right?"
Yeah.
And from 04 to 2010, I really hadn't done anything. I may have found all my grammar school classmates and then high school classmates, and that's it.
Well, I heard about Facebook through Stickum, and went on there, locked myself into there, and I got some friends there. Right now I got about almost 500 friends. Half of them I don't talk to anymore, but okay. But most of them are Americans.
Shame on you. No, I mean, it's a great medium if you use it in the right way. And what gets me, I think, is going to be the new trend is that Instagram. Because you can comment on something, you can take a picture, and yet there's no requests for, do you want to play this game, or do you want to play that game, or you got somebody requesting this and somebody requesting that, and like this and like that. My question is, I think people really don't give a shit.
Yeah, the only bad thing about Facebook is when you post something bad on Facebook, like my mom died, and everybody likes it.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of messed up.
Even when they posted things about the Boston Marathon, Sandy Hook, it was like, 26 people died today. I like that. No, you shouldn't like it. There should be a I don't like it, but I support it. Like a like and support button,
Yeah, something like that. They need to do that.
Now, if you see a support button, you know, here at the Sunset, we were the first ones that just thought of this. I mean, think about it, you know. I don't like cancer, but I support the cause.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, it's like, but I like to take a dump, but I don't think somebody would support me taking a dump in front of them.
I would like that.
You probably would have liked it and support it.
I would not support it, but I would like it.
Then you may even comment on it, saying that you wish you could support liking it. You know, I mean, it just gets in a crazy mess. I mean, and then Twitter never seemed to work out for me, except if you're a celebrity and you've got 100,000,000 followers, and you're like, check out my newest album, it's going to drop, you know, on Thursday.
Yeah, like Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, if you're like, look, I just found a cure for cancer, and I'm a billionaire. I just bought Microsoft. No, you know, you may get one retweet.
Nobody wants to know that.
You know, Bob the plumber who lives right across the street from you goes, oh, I'm glad you did that now. You're doing something for the country, if you know what I mean. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That was really bad. That was real bad imitation.
No, we got to bring Ron. You got to bring Ron into this conversation. You know.
Yeah, Ron can do that.
Then he'd be able to do that yeehaw. But here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna throw a song, and then we'll come back to this hot topic stuff here on the Friday Night Throwdown.
Last night I waved goodbye. Now it seems years. I'm back in the city where nothing is clear but thoughts of me holding you, bringing us near. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? Time in New England took me away to long rocky beaches, and you by the bay. We started a story whose end must now wait. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? I feel the change coming. I feel the wind blow. I feel brave and daring. I feel my blood flow. With you, I could bring out all the love that
Michael Dion Estes here on the Friday Night Throwdown. DJ Double Dutch in the clutch in the house.
Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, dog?
Nothing much. Just chilling here.
As we're doing this live, and also post this on our YouTube channel. And, just talking about everything from politics to the sunset and to... So, what... I know you've been casting on the other site when you've been free, but hopefully people get a taste of the Dutch. You know, it's kind of like, you got a feeling for the flavor.
Oh yeah, the flavor.
He's like, oh yeah, should I? You know what the weirdest thing is? Again,
Give me some mocha.
Some Mountain Dew right now. Some Mountain Dew, Red Bull, and a nice espresso. That'll keep you up.
You just said to the public that we're talking about politics and anything and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I got a joke here.
Oh boy.
A thief stuck a pistol in a man's ribs and said, "Give me your money." The gentleman, shocked by the sudden attack, said, "You cannot do this. I am a United States congressman." The thief said, "In that case, give me my money."
You know, I don't know if you can watch American television in the Netherlands, but if you watch Fox News,
the only American channel that I can see is ESPN.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
And they're out of Connecticut too.
They are?
Yeah.
Cool.
They're let's see. They're about about an hour and a half north of where I am.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. It's cool when you pull up there. They have like these massive satellite dishes that are made to hit all over the world. So. And made to hit outer space, and so you only get ESPN, huh?
Yeah, we're getting ESPN here on cable.
Geez, that kind of stinks.
But that's the only American. We could get HBO.
In English, though, right?
Yeah, in English. Our country uses subtitles, so everything we look are in the normal language, but with Dutch subtitles under it.
That's not too bad.
No. But you shouldn't look at the German country channels, because they synchronize everything.
So it's like
yeah, well, every movie, every thing that's been said in another language, it will be synchronized in German. So sometimes it sucks.
Of course, we have our ways of. I'm sure if you wanted to find a movie online, just go to your certain sites and be able to watch them. But where do you see? And this may be a strange but weird question. I see more and more internet sites for casting and chatting and interacting. You think this is going to be of course Skype was a big thing in order to actually talk and do video in real time and see things in real time. You're able to do it via Skype.
Yeah, well, Skype is getting bigger and bigger and bigger because it's been taken over by Microsoft. So it's getting bigger and bigger.
Do you see it doing things that it never did before, or going in certain ways? You know, because I wonder if they actually have a TV. They probably do, that has a built-in cam, so you can go to Skype and then sit in your living room and Skype from your living room.
Yeah, they have Google glasses.
Oh yeah.
Google made they look like sunglasses, but you can talk with people on Skype with Google.
Yeah, but what do they go for?
They're probably pretty expensive.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it at all because it doesn't really interest me. The things that interest me are how programs work or something like that. So.
Or tall, lanky redheads. No.
Or talking to badass motherfuckers from Connecticut. Not saying any names, but.
Well, Lisa categorized me as bad.
Wasn't that her name? Wasn't that the badass I was talking about?
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh.
And technology is great. Everybody has a cell phone, but everybody lets it go to voicemail. And then when you're doing something, when you'd be either be on the toilet or cooking, then the cell phone goes off, and they complain that they have to go into voicemail. Meanwhile, I'm texting someone here. Are you there? Now, here's Murphy's Law. Ready? I'm going to put the phone down, and I am not going to pick it up or answer it, because now I'm going to divulge myself in a very, very, very investigative and integral conversation. And that's when all of a sudden you hear, ding, 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 ding.
We heard that before.
And I mean, it's and then it's like,
it sounds like Rocky Balboa's ring. Bing, 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 bing.
It's kind of it's like
Adrian!
It's like, I'm busy doing things right now, but when I have the time and it's free and good for you, then I'm going to reply. Of course, bill collectors, they call it any time, but the technology's great, but just be like, right now I don't feel like talking to you or answering your call, so please leave a message and I'll get back to you whenever.
Whenever.
Or all of a sudden you get the ding, 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 should be followed by this.
Yeah.
See, you can't hear it, Sam. Got the Rocky theme going in the background. It's like, thank you for calling my phone. Right now, I cannot answer it or do not choose to answer it. So leave your name and a number and the approximate time that you will be busy and will be complicated in doing things, and I'll call you back at the almost unjust, unfeasible time that you can imagine. Please leave a number 20 seconds after you hear the beep, followed by the 5 seconds, which then pre-ejaculates the 30 seconds message that you only have the time to leave. Thank you, and have a great day. Shalom. I mean, it's fucking outrageous. Texting is great. People text when they drive.
Yeah, they text when they drive.
Why don't you pick up the phone and talk to someone rather than having to sit there and then you didn't spell the word fornicate right.
Fornicate. That's a good word. Here, if you text message and the police sees you do it, you get a ticket.
Oh, they do it here, and people have died because I had to send a message, buy toilet paper before I come home, or the shit's going to hit the fan. I mean, are you so fucking busy in your life that that's all you can really fucking do?
Bling, bling.
Eat,
Never
sleep,
mind.
shit,
This shit's
work,
already
and
in the
poop.
back.
The art of conversation has been gone. There is no art of conversation anymore. If you're talking about I only want to talk about me. Anything not related, or you're not able to talk anything about me, precludes this conversation and it's over with. It's like, really? But...
Hello.
Oh, man. So now that it's always the process of, when you're busy and doing things, that's when you usually, everything comes and hits you.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting and waiting for someone or something, you can sit and wait on your ass for the next 20 years.
True.
And it just doesn't make any sense. But that said, we're almost getting up to the close to the end of our broadcast, which is going to be, of course, uploaded onto YouTube. So for you to enjoy and to check us out at chaoscast.tv, and just go under casters and look for the sunset. We're available 24/7. You can email us at wrnc1017@gmail.com, or Facebook us and like us. Yes, like us.
Like us.
Or you can even comment too. Or you can even comment about what you like or what you don't like. Or you can even share it with everyone. And
probably didn't like me.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Nobody does.
No. No. So now we're gonna have to pull the pity side effects. It's like this is horrible, but it's like, well, nobody likes me.
Hello, my name is DJ Double Dutch, and I am stuck in a double Dutch clutch.
Wait. Oh, I have it here somewhere. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I think we eat worms from the garden and die. Here we go. I think I may just take all my money and go to the casino.
That's a good idea.
Or better yet, I haven't heard this one in a or better yet, I'll spend my money on strippers. What do you think?
Strippers, good idea. They have nice meatballs.
Just be like, take it off right there, baby. Bada bing, bada boom.
Come and dance on my lap, baby. Please do. Here's a tip.
It's like, do I make you rain? Do I?
Where do you want me to put it?
That didn't sound right, but I know what you meant.
Yeah?
Look at, I love bills. Bills are the best thing that you could ever receive. They're gifts that keep on giving. Do you have your audio popped up?
No, I don't have my audio popped up.
See if you remember this one. We're just gonna go back to the early days of the sunset.
Radio Romance, the Tri-State's #1 show for the best in love songs from the 50s to today, with your host, Jim Saxon, playing all the greatest love songs, AM hits, and those memory makers that bring you back to a softer and sweeter time, while playing music to set the right mood. So tune in, relax, unwind, and move to the sounds of Radio Romance with your host, Jim Saxon.
Pumping the wattage into your radio cottage. The best music is heard here. Totally 70s.
Attention, everyone.
Look out. It's the weekend, and you're here with Jim Saxon.
I know.
Because it's Friday. Friday!
That's right, the Friday Night Throwdown. Well, here's what we're going to do, folks, for this particular edition of the Friday Night Throwdown, which is a shorter version than usual. We're kind of getting back in the flow of things and getting acclimated. I'm going to continue talking to DJ Double Dutch. And what we'll do is we will see you on the flip side. Tomorrow is another day and another opportunity after the Friday Night Throwdown here. As you're seeing it live, we're going to kick back into Radio Romance, your greatest love songs hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Just threw a couple in there from today, you know. It's all good. So, Mr. DJ Double Dutch, will we see you on the flip side here, hopefully? Maybe? Possibly?
Yeah, you will.
Be in the clutch and be doing his thing?
Yeah, I'm still in the clutch.
So from us here, we will see you guys on the flip side.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the greatest hits of all time.
Attention, everyone.
Look out. It's the weekend, and you're here with Jim Saxon. Because it's Friday. Friday!